This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of February 10th, 2025. Well, this is going to be quite the eye-opening week. We have several hard aspects to Uranus, the agent of chaos, the cosmic quick change artist, the guy that tilts perspectives, brings epiphanies, blows things open, awakens, upends. Things are not going to be later in the week the way they are at the beginning of the week. And one area where this is going to be going on is in your emotions. What is happening this week is a 1, 2, 3 series of squares to Uranus. Squares are demands for action. The first one involves information. It involves what we think about. It involves news. It involves communications. It involves the transportation industry. Mercury squaring Uranus on the 10th brings startling news, possibly accidents. So really take care, be mindful of your surroundings if you're behind the wheel, blowing things out into the open that have been irritating situations, bringing discomfort and anxiety, causing rumblings like the theme from Jaws since December 20th, with that theme getting louder and louder from January 30th on. December 20th was when Uranus most recently crossed the degree where it currently sits, the degree where it stationed direct on January 20th, and the degree where it's getting hit by 3 squares this week. So the first one, again, on the 10th, starting the week, possibly blowing some things into the open that have been rumbling around since just before the winter holidays and that have been becoming more and more noticeable since January 30th. And again, this applies in your own life as well as to collective events. On the 11th, the sun makes the same square. You will see something in a very different way. Personally, this is blowing your perspective open, unlocking some way that you've been looking at things, looking at yourself, looking at your own possibilities and role and mission, could be. And then on the 12th, in the third pulse of this, the Leo full moon locks into this square with the sun and the moon, reason and emotion equally bearing down on that Uranus and pressuring it. And this is a really strong, I'm done with it, I've had it, something's got to give moment. Now, individually, this is going to bring to a head how seen you feel, how appropriate your collective experiences feel. This is one of those moments of, you're on the stage. Is there somebody talking in the front row? Is someone standing in your spotlight? Is there somebody at the side of the stage with a water pistol trying to put your light out? Who is actually paying attention to you? Who gets you? How are you being validated? How is your own expression of yourself playing out in the world? A lot of people are going to get fed up with this and walk out of situations when they feel like they're not getting their due. If something's been making you uncomfortable, if you've been feeling like, well, nobody's paying any attention to me, you're going to hit a moment of not trying and just walking away. There will be lots of dramatic exits under this moon. There'll be lots of hair tossing and stomping off and reality TV level behavior, but things aren't the same afterwards. Things are not the same afterwards. If you haven't seen the movie Dead Zone, that's based on a Stephen King novel about a politician who's really corrupt, and at an event a sniper's there and he catches sight of the sniper and he holds a child, perhaps a baby, up to shield himself from the bullet. And this pretty much destroys his career. That's a metaphor. That's a symbol for some of the things you're going to see, and for the level of no fixing it, no going back, no PR campaign can do anything about it, that you'll be witnessing and experiencing. You are going to break out of situations where you are not being appreciated, where you are wasting your light, and it will free you for situations where you use it wisely and you have your light connecting with other people's, your joy, your creativity, your unique spark, sharing it with others, and everybody amplifying each other's talents, abilities, spark, you name it. So don't fear this. It's actually going to bring you a good sense of relief afterwards. For many people, it's going to be an organic, instantaneous sensation, as if a switch has gone down inside of you and you look at a person, a relationship, a situation differently, and this switch cannot be flipped back to its initial position. A lot of what is going to be rolling out from this is going to take some time, because Uranus sits at this degree for a number of weeks, but there will be immediate, visible shifts, changes, shocks, jolts, awakenings, liberation. And then in the aftermath of all of this, as we get to Valentine's Day, could that actually be happening? Mercury moves into the sign of Pisces, and our mode of communication, our method of picking up information, shifts into something more akin to telepathy, to knowing, to unspoken understanding, to gentleness, to softness. Could also be some shading of the truth going on, but for most people, this is going to turn into a softening, a gentleness, an awareness of the impact of words and saying things in a way that actually convey tenderness and compassion and kindness. It will be very welcome. Homing thought of the week: something's gotta give. Song of the week: Change by Taylor Swift. And the image of the week is lightning hitting chains around your ankles and breaking open the chains. You'll learn more about this in my forecast for the Leo full moon, which is up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years experience. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host conversation on Facebook on the page Empowerment Unlimited, and in the group the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Biehl, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel. Talk to you next week.